Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. Today we have Senator Smith and Senator Martin here to talk to us about affirmative action. So Senator Smith, please tell us what affirmative action is to you and what you hope to get accomplished with these bills.
Thank you, Karen, for that question. I think affirmative action are programs and bills set up to help the minority who've been hurt by racism in the past. This is seen mostly in government jobs and schools. I definitely believe that affirmative action is necessary in America. Racism is still such a giant problem. I mean, just look around you. We are still so divided as a nation. Affirmative action can most definitely help that by giving minorities a leg up in our society.
Senator, what would you say to those who think that affirmative action is just reverse discrimination?
You know, to that question, I would say there's no way to fix this problem without somebody getting hurt. It's just too complicated to keep things racially neutral. If some of the majority suffer, then they have the resources to help them get back on their feet. This is not the same with the minority. They're very, let's say, disadvantaged.
So Senator, with all the controversy that's going on in colleges, how do you feel about taking a student's chance away who has all of the grades and merits just because he or she's a majority?
I think that the students of the majority honestly need to better understand the students of the minority. I mean, get it from their point of view. Imagine if they had no chance to get an education unlike the majority do. Yes, their chances, meaning the majority, may be hurt, but they have the more resources and opportunities to get what they need, and the minorities don't. Thank you, Senator Smith, for your responses. We will now turn to Senator Martin to hear her view on affirmative action. So, Senator Martin, what would you have to say to those who believe that introducing more diversity in society is the key to ending racism?
I believe introducing diversity into schools is very beneficial, but not at this time. We're socially and academically not in the place where that would be beneficial. Minority students may not be ready to change for the college pace and workload, which would hurt colleges and other students. For the ones who have proven they can take the challenge on, they will be the ones to help pave the way for the future for other minorities.
Now, Senator, what about the minorities and the ones that haven't been given resources? What do you do about them?
I feel terrible for them. There are so many that deserve so much more than what they have, but I do still stand by my claim that affirmative action can't fix this problem. It would hurt college students more than it would help them by putting an emphasis on race instead of becoming colorblind like everyone says we're trying to be.
Thank you, Senator Martin, for your input. We will now turn to a panel of experts to hear for and against their views on affirmative action. So, in my opinion, the government has not made just laws in the past. So why should we start now giving the minorities what they need? Shouldn't they be working towards it just like everybody else has? Yes, we may say that they don't have the same resources, but they do have the same resources. They just need to go out and find them.
I think if you're going to start pointing fingers, then the list is endless of all the types of discrimination majorities have to face. I think the fear of reverse discrimination is getting blown out of proportion. The majority of students in colleges are still the majority, so I don't believe we're in any real danger here.
Just think about it though. If we start giving the minority preferential treatment, it's like putting a target on their backs for the majorities to just like them even more.
From what I heard from Senator Smith, I would have to agree with her. Affirmative action, I believe, will help introduce diversity into work and college atmospheres, and over time this will enable majority-minority to finally interact and get along better.
Thank you so much, panel experts, and both Senators Smith and Martin. That's all we have time for today, and we will be signing off here on Face the Nation.
Which side should I be on? Over here out of the way. We didn't compress the thing enough.
Oh.
It's supposed to go up in the air?
Well, it was supposed to go down. You know, from compression, but we didn't put.
It's gonna smell great once we get back inside.
okay.